What's going on, people? Combat Craig coming at you live, and we are going to be talking about VA claims for chronic back pain. See some comments coming in here. Hello, Clyde says hi. I don't have my Clyde cam on. Cheers. White Claws in effect. So I got a couple things on my mind, and we will get into some comments and stuff like that. And I'll throw my opinions at you, and hopefully they help. I'm not a accredited claims agent, jackass in a cowboy hat. My opinions are my own. I have nothing to do with the VA. Fucked up. That was scary. So I want to talk about a couple things. First thing is physical therapy. I want to tell you, I made a video the other day and I figured out a workaround. I always have to be in the gray area. We're going to talk about VA disability ratings for chronic pain a little bit. And then I've been purposely not talking about VA Claims Insider and Brian. And I want to say a few things about that. And that's the end of it with that. And I appreciate you guys not asking too many questions. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, whatever, get a clue and watch the fucking videos. So physical therapy, found a loophole, started it a couple days ago. And just this whole concept of, stretch and, all this kind of stuff. I'm like, I've been in this slump popping painkillers for years. January 31st, 2013. That's how long. Got off the painkillers a year ago, probably last February. So it's just been a slump this last year, gained a shitload of weight. Painkillers are gone. What am I going to do? So I told her she wants me to walk and do some exercises. And she's like, Clyde will like to walk, which obviously he will. I got a park close to me. And so I've been walking. My feet hurt. My plantar fasciitis is still pretty bad on my left foot, but she was saying that the plantar fasciitis is tied into my lower back, secondary cervix connection. I mentioned that in my video a couple days ago. So she's just, physical therapy is one approach. Shots is another approach. Boozing it up is another approach. Painkillers are another, it just goes on and on. Chiropractor. So you got to find what works for you. It's in your head. There's a huge part of it in your head. That's why lower back pain, any kind of pain, is a mental health condition. It causes depression, anxiety, somatic symptom disorder, you name it. It lives in your head. It's all in your head. So, I'm sitting here, I want to do something with this physical therapy. I don't know how many sessions I have. I'm sure it's going to be 6 weeks or something like that. So I started doing the stretches, like doing like a sit up and bending my back. And I need to change my mind and get my mind right. So I'm now, instead of just, I don't want to get out of bed, it's like I want to get past this fucking shitty back that I have. And I'm now in no pain, no gain approach, right? Like you go to the gym, you work out like that, like the good kind of pain. So, but I had to get my brain into it. I'm sitting here like, how am I going to tackle this? So then she's really going to love this. So not only am I walking Clyde and doing these exercises and stuff like that, I actually have a goal. And my goal is my useless wooden toy, right? I've showed you some of my skating stuff. It's really all I enjoy doing my whole life. I'm not good at it. I mean, there's a skate park. I'm walking Clyde by the skate park. Like, I'm going to fucking drop in soon. I'm over it. It's got snow on it now. When that snow's gone, I'm in. I've been skating my whole life. It's not like I'm not putting myself in danger. I'm not going to tweak my neck or my back. I'm going to do something that I actually sweat. I don't know when the last time I actually broke a sweat was. And this kind of ties in with my VA shrink. I'm talking to him like, well, you can't skateboard anymore. Maybe you should try photography. or some kind of trout fishing. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just over it. That's where I go. I drop in, the pain goes away. I've broken my elbow skateboarding, my foot skateboarding in the service, by the way. That's how I broke my foot, was skateboarding off my car. Yeah, another story. Broke my nose skateboarding. Did a lot of damage to my body skateboarding, but it's what I like to do, and it's how I feel alive. It's I'm not like an adrenaline junkie, and I'm not like I don't need to, go be like Tony Hawk doing 50 tricks at 50. I just want to be able to drop in, roll around, work up a little sweat. I know what tricks I could do. It's like riding a bike. I've been doing this stuff since I was like 15. So that's my physical therapy pain. That's where my mental health is at. Adapt, overcome. So we'll see how much it holds up. But I am going to be skating, and I'll show you. I'm not service connected for my back or my neck, so I'm not worried about like the VA. I'm P&T, and the plantar fasciitis stuff. I don't step off my board unless I slam, and then I knee slide. And yeah, I mean, you just stay on your board. So I'm not planning on doing stuff that's going to get me, throw me off my board. So just a few things about the physical therapy stuff. It's common. It affects 80% of the veteran population. All sorts of back pain problems at one point or another. Typically, it happens between 30 and 50. Mine started at like 45, so right in there. Diagnosis is tricky. You need to have an MRI. X-ray probably isn't going to get it done, and then it moves around. So once you nail down the herniated disc, the bulging disc, whether you decide to have surgery on it or shots or whatever, it moves around. Radiculopathy, other problems, migraines, mental health problems. It's literally a moving target on a day-to-day basis. So I'm tired of just being in my head about all this stuff. So a couple tips that I got from the physical therapist: remain active. Motion is lotion. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Try to keep moving. So what she was telling me was, out of all these stretches, she wants me to continue with these push-up stretches where I stretch my back out. She's like, you don't even have to do the rest of the shit if you're walking because your whole body's moving. I was like, I'm going to do you one better, physical therapist. I'm going to be skating in a couple weeks. And she's just kind of like, huh? Like, you're probably like 15 years older than me. Like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm going to be skating. Watch. Hurt does not always equal harm. Again, well, I get it. I don't get out of bed a lot of times. I don't have anything to get out of bed for. My skating's been taken away from me for so long, and I took it away from myself, so I'm over it. I need to get my life back. I need to start losing weight. The Norcos are gone. Who knows? Whatever. I'm sure I'm going to hurt myself some more, but whatever. At least I'm going to live my life and not just be this blobby piece of shit with no life whatsoever. So that's the physical therapy approach. You guys are probably laughing your ass off. Guarantee it. Once that snow's melted, I'm going to have a little clip, and I'm going to actually, it's 5 foot. I got a little, it's probably about 15,000 feet. You know what? I'm probably going to get to the city and get a concrete person in here and actually fix some of that stuff up, like not demo it. But I got contacts, and I think I could probably fix that park up a little bit. I got to roll through it a little bit first, but like, this is what I do: the skate park stuff and skating. So it's a way to give back to my community, and now I live here and own a house here. So before we go into the VA ratings for back pain, I want to talk about Brian Reese and VA Claims Insider. I like Brian as a person. And I think he would say the same thing about me. Our relationship was kind of just, it never worked out from day one. It was built on just bullshit. I canceled my contract before I even filed my claim. So I just wasn't really happy with the way things were going. And I canceled the contract. And then I worked on it a little bit more, and I'm glad I did, because I ended up getting 110% just out of my little shitty left foot because I put this extra effort into it. And yeah, then I got hooked back up with him, and you know, for me, it worked. I'm pretty damn motivated. I was winning no matter what because I get it. I'm doing the YouTube channel, helping you guys out as I can and stuff. So basically, we made some agreements, and it just wasn't a good matchup from day one. And he wrote a blog post, and I see it, and he's basically going to take the high road. I have not been mentioning his name or his company, and you know, whatever that was, people knew who I was talking about, and I get it. I felt threatened because you know I thought he's gonna like try to shut this channel down and shut me down, and this is like the only thing I enjoy. Now I'm gonna enjoy skating too. So at the end of the day, he's like, you know, I'm going to choose to love my haters. I actually don't hate them. And I just want to work on my own shit. That's all I've been doing. I haven't really been intertwined with him. I've talked to him probably, you know, more than a lot of his like employees. Never worked for him, and we had a weird relationship, and it didn't work out. That's about all I'm going to say. And where we sit right now, it's been 3 weeks, and if he wanted to fucking smash me with his lawyers and pound me into a pulp, he would have done it by now. This is not a challenge at all. I'm not like a big guy. I don't want any more trouble. I'm just, you do your thing. I'm going to do my thing. So that's where I stand with VA Claims Insider. I just have no opinion. So figure out your own shit. If you're having an experience with them that you don't like, go talk to them and work it out with those guys. So that's that part of it. So let's get on to the screen share mode and talk about some back pain stuff. So the general rating formula for lower back pain, in most cases, the VA uses injuries of the spine under 38 CFR 4.71 to evaluate back conditions, including lower back pain. It is centered around movement of a specific joint or body part. So again, my neck and my back are not service connected, but I understand joint movement. I understand how chiropractors move joints. I understand how physical therapists try to get you to move joints. I understand shots in your back, all that kind of stuff. But it comes down to range of motion, how much you can bend forwards and backwards. They call it flexion and extension. You might do some side to side stuff. And then pain. So it's a orthopedic condition. You're not going to get paid much. 100% means your whole spine is frozen together. If you have that, that sucks, but that's 100%. Most of us are at 20. 50%, they call it unfavorable ankylosis of the entire thoracolumbar spine. Pretty fucking froze up, basically. If you have one of those, let me know. If you got 100 or 50, there's probably no people in here that have this in the live chat right now. If you do, let me know. I just don't really hear about it. Again, I'm not like, you know, some kind of expert or anything like that. I just know what I know, and I just don't know anything higher than 40, and 40 is like super high. So here's the rating criteria for 40. Unfavorable ankylosis, that means frozen up, of the entire cervical spine, so your neck's all frozen up, which mine is to a degree. Forward flexion of the thoracolumbar spine, 30 degrees or less. Goniometer, right? That little protractor thing that I got sitting back here. Favorable ankylosis of the entire thoracolumbar spine. You need to understand what a thoracolumbar spine is. You need to understand what 30 degrees is, and just, you know, like this thing. Like buy one and like measure it. Like, okay, there's 40, there's 20, I guess 30's here. So that's how much you can move for this 30-degree thing. So I don't know exactly how they use it on your spine, but whatever, that's what they do. So a 30% rating is 15 degrees or less. 20% rating, I'm not even going to read all this stuff because it just pisses me off, because there's too much math and too many numbers in here. You can read it. I'm going to leave a link to it. This is off of CCK's blog post or whatever, blog post or whatever. They're a lawyer. If you're in the appeals process, I would check these guys out, Hill and Ponton. Couple of claims agents that I've been referring people to. If you're not at that level, and if you're at VSO level, then get yourself a county VSO. At least they get paid. Don't get yourself a volunteer VSO. That doesn't get paid anything. I talked to a VSO. Not all VSOs are created equal. I think that's about all I want to go into. Lower back pain and flare-ups. It exists. It's a loser claim. Not as big of a loser as hearing loss. But you need to get in and figure out what all these things mean and how it applies to you. Like, you need to understand and educate yourself. Where am I? Do I even have an MRI to base anything on? Have I even tried to bend around and see how they're going to measure my range of motion? How am I articulating myself? How am I creating my argument about chronic pain? If you can't say all that stuff, then stop what you're doing and learn that. Before you file your claim, learn all that stuff. You can claim cluelessly and go, and a lawyer can help clean you up, but it's going to take a lot longer doing it that way. You're going to go into the appeals process for sure, depending on which part of the appeals process you go in, the longer that it takes. So I'm going to hop over and just kind of threw my 2 cents out there. Let's get into some comments and see what's cooking out there in the world. And I'm going to take a quick break real quick. I guess this is where I'll start real quick. Notifications are turned on. Sorry, I saw a super chat there, Army George. That did not pop up on the screen. Let me fix this. Be right. Whatever. I don't have my GoPro on, so whatever. You get the point. I went and took a piss. All right, let's see where we're at. Let's get some comments over here. I turned the comments on faster, and it's kind of funny. They were really slow for a while. So let's go down to the bottom. In the middle of a conversation, like I normally am. You finished your SSDA claim. So you finished submitting it. Now the wait. ATX Patriot, what's up, homeboy? I would not do surgery unless they fix it 100% pain-free. I'm just hopping in. Okay. My man, Combat Craig, you're the man. Shout out again from New Jersey. Yeah, so the pain-free thing, and I've talked to Tom Marine Vet quite a few times about back pain, and I got like one more crack at doing what I enjoy doing, so I ain't gonna break my back. I'm gonna fuck myself up for sure, but I don't really give a shit. This kind of life that I'm living right now, I enjoy this, but it's a new thing for me. I've only been doing this for a couple of years. There's stuff that I like doing. I like living on the edge. It's part of my mental health thing, I'm sure. If I'm not scaring the shit out of myself, I'm just not really happy, and then I'm not living. It's just one of my issues. But I do have limits. I've got a 2003 KTM 525, which is just a beast, and that thing scares the shit out of me. So, and when you're hauling ass on a dirt bike through potato fields, that jacks you up differently. So we're gonna see what happens, but hopefully I'll be riding that thing by summer too. Right now it's too cold out. Michael says, "Is C&P exam sent you for X-rays for your lower back claim? Is that normal?" Yep. They're not going to see much, but that's a normal low level thing to do. Um, Hopefully you proved your claim up with actual medical evidence. Think about it. You have a lower back thing. All you could see is bone stuff. You can't really see shit. You need an MRI. Hopefully you submitted the results of your MRI in your initial claim. And then the C&P examiner is going to send you for x-rays. It's like dog shit medical evidence versus good medical evidence. If you didn't get an MRI, welcome to appeal land. It's possible that it'll work, but you can't see anything unless your back's like broken. I mean, you can't see the discs and the herniation stuff. You can see some of it, but it's basically worthless. You've broken 3 fingers in service. Should I file a claim for them? Where could I find the rating for limited range of motion at each degree? I would Google VA claims for hand conditions or broken fingers, like Google all of them. Google is your friend. It's a good place to start. How much do they bother you? How long has it been since you're filing a claim? Have you been out for 25 years and now you're showing up going, oh, now my fingers hurt? It's just not a very believable story. What have you done? What's going on with your fingers? Do you have ulnar nerve pinched or this other nerve pinched? Have you had surgery? Do you have EMG tests to like, do you have actual objective medical evidence? Or did you just break 3 fingers and it's like, I kind of want to feel like filing a claim and these things kind of suck now. I know what it's like, and I'm holding up my hand because I have numbness in my hand because I have ulnar nerve damage. Partially from my neck surgery, partially from my, I have carpal tunnel from typing a long time. But Google it is where I would start. What's up? Clyde's good. Clyde's chilling right down here. What's up, buddy? Clyde was running through the skate park with the snow on it today. That's another cool thing. I don't put Clyde on a leash. When I put him on the top, there's like a little half pipe section. He's too gimpy to chase me around. He gets all fired up, but he's not going to go diving in after me. So he'll actually just kind of hang out on the deck. All right, let's see. Pain is part of the aging process, so good luck in being pain-free. It depends on what level of pain is manageable. I'm an extreme person, and it's so easy to get into your own pain and into your own head. So I am going to shock my system because I got to do something. The Norco was a good shock to the system, but those days are gone. So we'll see what happens. But either way, I'm going to be dropping in a couple weeks. I'm your third mental health video call. Funny, I've had one today with my physical therapist, so it was a mental health call, but I've had one video call. Let's see. How long do higher level reviews take? You've been waiting a few months. I'd say probably a few more. Depends on how you proved up your claim. If you did a good job or half-assed job, I'd say it's probably like 5 or 6 months, but it really depends on where you're at. You know, just how many people are in front of you in your VA regional office, and then, you know, how complicated is your claim? Are you higher level reviewing 2,700 disabilities, or are you doing one thing? That'll have an effect on it. DV Patriot, what's up, brother? Good talking to you the other day. Yeah, I figured as much. Fingers are loser claims too. To use a Combat Craig thing, yeah, there's certain claims are just loser claims. By loser claims, they're a loser. You're going to get 0% for it. Go work on anything other than that. You can spend your You can spend all that time jerking off and doing nothing because that's all you're doing is jerking yourself off with loser claims. Mental health conditions secondary to finger. I mean, you have to get your hand service connected. What else is going on in your body that you don't even know about, and go after anything other than a shitty loser claim. I saw this and I was like, salad tossing, huh? We're like talking about porn. It was like, oh, no. Just toss salad. That's it. Nobody knows. Nothing is easy. If you're going to service connect anxiety or depression to IBS, you're service connected for IBS. So that is a physical condition. Constipation and diarrhea is my best way to explain it. So that's miserable. Blowing mud or stuck. I have that, so I know what it's like. But you have to make a logical connection that, hey, this is what my life's like, and it sucks because of the IBS. You actually have to spell it out, and it's better to have a diagnosis before you go down that road. So nothing's easy. There's no give me's. If there were give me's, you'd be rated. We wouldn't even have this channel. Done. VA rocks. Perfect. That's not happening. PubMed's a good way to do it. I totally agree. However, you got to learn it and dig it up. Dig it up. Google's good. PubMed's good. There's a lot of them. Talk to a good credited claims agent. Talk to a good VSO. Whatever road you're going down, talk to somebody that knows what they're talking about, and they can access your info and see it. The other alternative is have your claims file so you could talk about it because you have all your stuff. If you haven't gotten your claims file because you never heard about it till right now, I would suggest getting a accredited claims agent, VSO, whatever, somebody that can get in and look at parts of that. I wrote about, oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I have no clue about that. Change. I saw some stuff's going to change. Nah, I didn't even look into it. Sorry. Chronic fatigue claim got not service connected. And then they said, yeah, again, my chronic fatigue rating came out of my feet. They didn't have one for chronic pain syndrome. I think what they did was they gave me an analogous rating for chronic fatigue syndrome. So I didn't have a diagnosis. The rater did it. The diagnosis was chronic pain syndrome. Gulf War, environmental hazards. Just go get something with a diagnosis. Don't go after things that have a non-diagnosis. MUCMEs, medically unexplained medical something illness. They're tough. The ruling out way is not the way to go. Fingers and MUCMEs suck. Go after something you can put your finger on, whether it's good or bad or broken, and you can actually get a diagnosis and prove it. Like, go after something that's logical. ATX Patriot is rocking it tonight. What up, Dan? All right, since my little brake cam is broken, I'm gonna just leave this on for a second. You going outside? So since nobody asked, let's talk about my skateboard because I got to get used to it. Skateshop.com is a domain name I used to own. Independent trucks. Everything else is bullshit. If you're not riding indies, these are 169s, 56 millimeter wheels. What do I got in here? I think I have bone Swiss bearings in here. Creature rails, vertical vampire, Darren Navarrete. Gotta ride rails. I'm an 80s guy. Board width is, I think this is 875. Concaves, mellow. And yeah, I've had this board forever because I don't break boards. Never did. You don't really break boards when you ride pools and stuff like that. Paratrooper girl. Last week, C&P examiner. C&P examiner tried to provoke you to go past your point of pain. Oh, come on. You could do better than that. You were prepared. Yeah, they'll sneak up on you too, those C&P examiners. You could do better than that. That's a totally see a C&P examiner doing that. Come on, veteran, quit being a pussy, basically, right? It's like, nah, I'm good. Just being in the pain is I am not going to give you an accurate assessment, Mr. C&P examiner, if I'm moving into the pain past where it hurts. Then you're going to think that I can bend all the way forward with no pain, and then you're going to report back to the rater and give the rater a inaccurate picture about what my pain limitations really are. Good. I'm glad you caught that. Good catch. Yeah. Oh, come on. You can do better than that. That is exactly the kind of bullshit they pull. I hope this helps too. Got your MRI. Yeah, I probably have some DDD, degenerative disease stuff. I don't even want to look at my back. I'll deal with that when it's more of a problem. If you explain yourself properly, it's reasonable. You have a diagnosis for major depressive disorder, 12 years of mental health treatment records. C&P diagnosed you as well with MDD, but said it wasn't service connected because you didn't service connect it. So how did you file your claim for major 12 years doesn't mean anything. You need a current diagnosis. So that's like 6 months, a year, maybe 24. You don't need the other 10 years. So how old is your diagnosis? Is it current or is it from 12 years ago? That would probably be one of your first problems, potentially. How did you service connect it? Did you do a direct service connection and say, oh yeah, my major depressive disorder is because my time in service 35 years ago? That's just a flat out loser. I would go with a secondary claim and connect it onto something that's already service connected. I think and then what was your nexus would be another question. So the elements of service connection. Do you have a current diagnosis? Do you have a nexus? Do you have complaints right now and symptoms right now? And how are you documenting those symptoms? And did you submit all that stuff with your claim? I can never say your name, but Pete Lama, I love you. And I see you around. Yeah, get your C file with the claim while it's processing. Whenever you're engaged or thinking about being engaged, or we're just getting out of being engaged with the VA, I get a copy of your claims file. Good way to good boring reading, and it's good to know what they're saying about you, especially if you haven't gotten to 100% permanent and total or a 20-year protected rating. You're engaged whether you like it or not. Yeah, I have to say that was that I hear that a lot. I had those experiences with VA C&P examiners. So VES and QTC were the last ones that I had, and I thought they gave me a fair shake. And the last guy really gave me a fair shake, and he didn't thank me for my service. He wasn't nice. He just all business. I'm here to do a job. You're here to do a job. I did my job. He did his job, and it worked out. But yeah, jerk with no respect. It sucks that happened to you. Does the VA need sleep machine data for your claim? No. So I'm assuming that you have a diagnosis, you have a CPAP, you're looking at the 50% rating because that kind of comes along with the CPAP. You need to work on your nexus and you need to figure out what you're going to connect it to. And again, if you're going to connect it from right now at 45 to 75 years old back to denying days, it's just going to get denied. So I would go with a secondary. So, Rick, you're probably getting a little snow in Salt Lake City, right? All right, another quick break. Sorry, no music. Oh, I have some. Whoa, focus. Let's see where we're at. If you like this kind of content, please hit the thumbs up button. We got 125 people on, 71 thumbs up. Your thumbs up kick this thing into the algorithm, but more importantly, I am really damn close to rolling over 20,000 subscribers. So if you are not subscribed, I'm currently sitting. I need 7 subscribers to hit 20,000. So if you're not subscribed, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button right now. And let's get this thing over to 20,000 during the live stream. That would be awesome. And I know it's a YouTube thing. I know it's kind of cheesy, but you make these little milestones, right? Like to get over 1,000, like to get over 5,000. So 20,000 is a big one for me. Moving on. What's up, Bill? How's it going, man? ATX is usually correct. And he looks at it from where he looks at it. And there's different levels of that. And I'll just kind of speak to that. What you want to do, I think, Clyde, quit. Just come on, go lay in your bed, you little dickhead. You want to file your claim and win it the first time. You don't want to go, so you're dealing with a VA rater and the M21-1 adjudication manual. That is the advice that he's giving you. The other part of this is when you start getting into the BVA, a docket number, or if you exhaust everything there, and then you're in the CAVC, Court of Veterans Claims, I think it is. So, like, you're 5 years down the road. So the advice that he's giving you is so you don't have to deal with all that bullshit. Yes, if you preserve your effective date, you'll get 5 years of back pay. Wouldn't it just be nice if you didn't deal with any of all that stuff and all the stress and, gee, I wonder what's going on. You just get your rating and then you're in and out and you never have to deal with the VBA again. You get your 100% permanent and total and you're done. That's where I sit now and it feels better. I don't trust it at all, but it feels better than being 100% or lower. Depends on your VA. My current VA wants me to do physical therapy. In Montana, they sent me to acupuncture, and the acupuncturist was doing cupping, which is like these little cups, and they leave all these big hickeys on your back, and that was interesting. So I would say it really depends on your primary care, their referral, blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to go with a yes on that, Tom. Radiculopathy, your sciatic nerve, right lower extremity, claimed as bilateral feet numbness and frozen feet. Sounds painful. 10% is low. That looks like about whatever it is. One claim I see at least 3 secondaries in there. Time to go to school, man. That's how the VA did all your secondaries and connected everything. So this is a good point too. Most people are not where Tom is at. I'm not quite where he is. But I did make an argument for myself, as I mentioned. I didn't get additional medical evidence. I knew I had it in the VA podiatrist stuff. I'd been getting the insoles, and I've been doing it for a couple years. So it wasn't 12 years, right? You need, current medical evidence. So when I filed my claim, I was actively engaged with a podiatrist at that very moment, and the previous time was a year before that, and I'd gotten insoles, so I was like engaged. And I did the Nexus myself. I did the Nexus myself, period, on my right foot. He gave me the chronic pain syndrome part. Diagnosis is current. Cool. Sorry, Teresa. I'm just hopping in. I'm just bantering around here a little bit. Hopefully, I'm helping you. That's what I'm trying to do, but I go around. Wow. Yeah. That's about when that domain was registered, actually. Probably, yeah, 99, 2000. Couldn't do SKATE, so went SK8. People are like, huh? Skate 8 shop? What the fuck is that? It's like, hey, skateshop.com. Yep, that's kind of the thing, James. If you have too much in your question, you're going to lose my interest personally, and you're probably going to lose everybody, because now you just typed a novel and there's so many questions. Um, Before you type all these long questions and all 25 questions, you should probably just get with a accredited claims agent that can answer your questions, that's engaged and has some kind of skin in your game, and can look into your file and see what the hell you're talking about. If you tell me a bunch of shit, I don't even know what half of what you're talking about is. I don't even know where those parts on your body are. So I'm not very good with email. Maybe ATX Patriot will drop it, or he won't. But you're probably not. If it's too much to type in chat, it's probably you probably need help, man. Got your C file last night. Requested it in September of 2019. Just in time. Perfect, right? So you picked up on this whenever you picked up on it. So now you're going back into the appeals process, and you have your C file. So powerful. Bill, what did you do? Like, oh, bitch it, I got a CD. How'd you read it? Did you have to go buy a CD player or DVD player? Or did you have some old ass computer that you're able to open it up on? All you need to do is it's not a very big file. It could be 5,000 pages, but it's still not going to be very big. It's still in kilobytes. It's probably not even going to be, well, maybe it's a couple megabytes, but it's all just text and stuff like that. So they're not huge. They're pretty condensed and flat. Going. Yeah, I got a little 20 miles an hour. Got a little bit, probably got quarter inch today, a little bit more tomorrow. I would say, welcome, Steve. I think you're new, or you're new to me here. Welcome to the family. The advantage is no, you need a current diagnosis. So if a VA hospital doctor will give you the diagnosis, then you're good. They have problems breaking off the diagnosis. That's why a private physician just won't dick around. Like, give me the diagnosis. For some reason, VA doctors like playing hide and go seek. But a step further with that is, do you have your nexus? And do you have your severity of symptoms documented on a DBQ, which you cannot fill out? A doctor needs to fill that out. That's where you're really going to run into problems. So if you have a VA hospital doctor diagnosis, cool, checkbox number one. Who's got your DBQ filled out, and who's doing your nexus? Those would be, if you have the diagnosis and a code, you're good to go. If you don't have the nexus and you don't have the DBQ, I'd go after the private doctor. What's up, Shemp Howard? Degenerative disc arthritis in your neck, left 20 years ago, but documented as recurrent stiff neck in service. Um, I wouldn't say it's a loser, but it's not very strong. What else are you service connected for? I'd look at secondaries. It ain't gonna be easy road if you've been out for 20 years, but you have something in there. I mean, they might see it. They might bust off with 10% for you. If you can find something that'll get you 30, 40, 50, or 70, I'd probably be spending my time on that. Um, Make sense? Hopefully it does. Yeah, the VA says all sorts of stuff. They will argue everything. Insomnia doesn't have anything to do with the ringing in your ears. The ringing in your ears doesn't exist. It's all in your head. Yeah, no shit. It's not ringing, it's hissing or buzzing. Tinnitus is tricky. Some people get it, some people don't. There's a MOS list for it. I was a cop. Cops are notoriously not given, Air Force cops, probably all cops, were not given ear protection on any flight lines. So I don't know if mine started in Panama when we kicked Noriega's ass out or during Desert Storm. I don't think there is a level of, I don't think the C-130 gunships or the C-5s in Panama that I was like sitting next to when they were taking off were worse than the F-15s and the F-16s. I was sitting in a foxhole watching them take off. I think they all screwed it up, but it's a weird deal with tinnitus. But yeah, it pisses me off too. I Tinnitus, just keep fighting on it and appeal and go back at them. They want you to quit, is what they're doing there. Yeah, your insomnia has nothing to do with the ringing in your ears. Keep going at them. Get a good attorney, claims agent, somebody that knows how to fight, and write the little letters that they want to write or read. There's a new one. I don't have it. I don't think if you write it on an expired 214138, you're fine. Absolutely. There is an updated one. I can't remember what it's called. If you're like, hey, should I use an expired one or the new one? Go after the new one. There is an updated personal statement. It's kind of like a personal statement slash buddy letter combo form. I think it's about 3 months old. Ain't nobody got time to subscribe. Yeah, but this is a YouTube thing. Let's see, anybody subscribe? 1997. Holy shit, 4 people subscribed. My family. We're gonna get there tonight. This is awesome. All right, what's up? What's going on with that, Ryan? Oh, okay, gotcha. Yep, 20,000 coming. This is going to turn into the 20,000 party. Again, I am 4 subscribers away from 20,000. I started this channel in April of 2019 and it was like, wow, are 100 people going to listen? And then it was like, wow, are 1,000 people going to listen? And then I went past 10,000. And then a couple months ago, it like started hauling ass. I went from like, I don't know, it was probably like 11,000. And there was a big burst in like August, September, October. Now it's kind of slowed down. But I don't give a shit about that because we're having fun. We're doing stuff. Yeah, you could go subscribe, tell your wife and your son, and yeah, we'll just get it over 20,000 tonight. Get that 20K. Okay. Unlock this. All right, where's my thing? Switch cameras. FaceTime camera. Quick piss break. Wow, that camera sucks. I used to be on this camera all the time, but now I have a real camera. So let's switch back to that. Show you my little YouTube thing. Don't know if you can, it's YouTube Studio. I don't know if you can actually see that. Yep. 19997. 3 more subscribers and we're there. And it might be a little bit of a delay. But I guess we're going to just keep talking till we get to 20K together. That'll be kind of fun. Yep. Good point. And this is the point. This is the whole, I love that ATX Patriot is chiming in. He literally works in the claims world. He doesn't, the appeals world is a whole different world. So I don't have a point of reference for advice on that. Is perfect advice because he doesn't know. He knows rating and he knows that first level. And that's where we want you to win is stay at that first level. Going into the appeals process, I mean, if you got to go there, you got to go there. Or if that's where you're at, that's where you're at. But we're trying to get you to win and get it. So when it goes over a rater's desk, it's like, all right, cool, this makes sense. By the law, current diagnosis, current symptoms, everything's documented properly. Yes. And you know what? I doubt, I mean, I know he conceals his identity. I don't know if he'll actually type that, but I don't think he's still here. I beat the shit out of the VA employees, but I welcome you guys to hop in. And I love that any VA employee, like, you know, you guys gotta, I'm fixing it by bantering around on YouTube and you know we challenge and all that kind of stuff, but the people that are in the best position to fix the VA are the people on the inside. Blow that whistle, tell me where to go, shine a spotlight so I can go light a motherfucker up. Bob, subscribe. Right on, man. Let me hit the super chats. Thanks for the super chat, Bill. Appreciate you, man. I missed a couple of them. Let's see. There's another one. Okay, got Bill. And now there was another one in here. I think Army George, keep up the good work. Where is it? Let me throw you up on the screen. Super chats. Help Clyde with Minties. Minties are little dog snacks. Where is it? It was way up here. I can't even find it. Army George, appreciate you, brother. There it is. This was a super chat from a long time ago. And Army George is part of the, if you want to support me under all the videos, there's a join button. My current program is $2.99. It's just a way to support me. I don't want to break the bank or anything like that. I am going to be rolling out different memberships. Any support that you can give me, I appreciate the super chat. Somebody came in here, won 100%. I can't remember your name right now, but he's like dropped a couple $25 tips. That's just fun. I love helping you guys. And, you know, if you can break it off a little bit, I appreciate it. I do not charge up front. You see 20,000? I still see 1997. If you're at 20, if you see 20,000, perfect. Where's my, I don't have any, this is about all I could do. 20,000 is happening tonight anyway. Thanks for the heads up, Rick. Perfect. We made Combat Craig history. Crazy. Well, that's awesome. The funny part is you guys see it and I can't, but I'm going to, oh, I can't even get a new browser open. Let's see if I can see it. New window. Standby. I want to see it. Not that I don't believe you guys. Oh shit, 20,000. Fuck yeah. That is dope. Check that shit out. Boom. Whoops, you can't see it. 20,000 subscribers. Wow, that's huge, you guys. Appreciate you. Huge, huge, huge. And we're just getting started, right? What's up, man? It is Happy Claw 30, 20,000. We'll do a Happy White Claw ad. Cheers. Crazy how this goes, right? And this isn't like I was watching some guy that went to 1 million subscribers. But he was doing it with a full production company kind of thing. This is a neat niche, right? So this is the veterans interested in veterans claims. Love all the subscribe. I love all the congratulations coming in. I think there's a lot more veterans that we can all help as a community, and I can help. But I'm not a claims agent, but I'm a motivator. I say fuck a lot, and it's like, pull your fucking head out of your ass, give a shit about your fucking claim, and go win it. That is about the extent of my expertise. I mean, I know some shit, but I'm not able to act on your behalf, and I'm not like a lawyer or anything. But a lot of people tell me that that helps. So that's awesome. I love that. Yeah, the Reddit crowd's not a big fan of me either. I say a lot of stuff that's not accurate, and I don't mean to. But whatever. I just Combat Craig. There's a small group of people. You guys are like all in here right now, and yeah, actually, it's not a PewDiePie anymore. It's Mr. Beast. Is the that kid? He is rocking it. 42 million subscribers or something like that. He knows how to make it work. Cost a White Claw, I think a case. I don't know how many's in a case. Like 10. It's a weird case. Like $15. Um, yeah. So I was just saying the Reddit crowd. Reddit's an interesting animal. I've been on Reddit. I kind of stay away from it. And I get it. There's a lot of people that way smarter than me, but nobody's getting on and talking about this shit on YouTube. VA Claims Insider does, the lawyers, CCK does, Hill and Pont does, other people do. Irate veteran Eugene Newcomb, go check him out and get a good feel from everybody. You can grab bits and pieces from everybody. I do piss a lot. Yeah, when I drink, I piss a lot. Mr. Beast VA disability. And the funny thing is like I need to figure out how to get a hold of that dude, because that dude is generous. And he's the kind of guy that would be like, wow, you're over here at 20,000 subscribers and you're helping veterans. Perfect. I'm going to give away houses to all your subscribers. Like he's crazy. But whatever. I'm just going to keep kicking around. Yep, you started watching me at 15,000. Yeah, that was when I was in that little growth phase. Wow, I can't believe we got to 20,000. That's awesome. Yep, you have to want to help yourself and not have someone do it all for you. I mean, that's it. All the way through in the appeals process. Well, I hired a lawyer. I got a lawyer now. Whatever, you should be double checking your lawyer and having them explain what you're doing. And if they think you're too annoying, you probably need another lawyer. A good lawyer, if you're into it, right, and you have like, a good foundational knowledge, a lawyer's like, hey, we're going to do this. Secondary to that, we're appealing this. I need you to go to the doctor so you get additional medical evidence so your appeal stands up. They should be able to give that to you, and you better be able to understand that. And if you're like, duh, yeah, you're probably just you're not giving a shit about your claim. I mean, you got to live with it, right? No matter who you hire now and who you listen to now, I'm trying to get you guys set up for way, way, way 20 years from now. So you're still getting paid. Right on, James. Appreciate the $5, man. All right, I'm just gonna. I know I passed a lot of these things. Wow, can't believe we got to 20,000 tonight. That is amazing. You just got your first year CNP exam. You're rated for L4, L5 back pain. What were you rated? First year CNP exam. Are you within 12 months? Or are you outside of 12 months? That makes a huge difference. FYI, because there's a presumptive nature of filing a claim a year before you get out, and it's time to go take a piss. So I'm gonna switch over the camera, and there's no music, and I'm locked, so you can maybe watch Clyde. Good boy. Come on, camera. Right on, James. Appreciate the $5. You put in a claim for your back, which was noted in your medical record twice. Twice is barely enough, just FYI. Which is probably why you denied and appealed it 4 times. Now it's going to the Board of Veterans Appeals. Any tips? Hope you have a lawyer. I get it. Yeah, back problems. In your record twice. I mean, that's probably enough. And it really doesn't matter what branch of the service you're in. You know, maybe like being in the Air Force, you might have time to go complain about shit more than if you're a Marine. Might be enough. It sucks that you've been dragging through it. Get a lawyer, man. That's my advice for you. Cool. First time live, first time for everything. Good to have you. This is a huge night at crossing over 20,000 subscribers. But, you know, I'm kind of over it. 20,000 sucks. Let's blow a couple horns. DZ air horn. Party noise. Good. Now we're moving on to 30. I know a lot of you guys have been subscribed for a long time. Back when I had my goatee, I was dyeing it. I didn't have a beard. I was dyeing it brown. I really had no fucking clue what I was talking about. I do care, but I'm limited. But I care enough to, just kick your ass. That's what I had to do. And just kind of going back to this whole thing, I practice what I preach. So my new challenge is, I don't give a fuck about my back and all that stuff. I need to get into a point where the blood is flowing through my body and adrenaline is coursing through my veins, because that's where I need to be to feel alive. And, I feel alive when I'm on a motorcycle going 130 miles an hour. I feel alive when I'm skydiving. I feel alive dirt biking, but that'll probably fuck me up even though I have a dirt bike. But I feel alive skating. I don't need to be skating big ass deep pools. Just tooling around the skate park. I'll break a sweat. That makes me feel alive. St. Lou, what's going on? Yeah, I try to make a good therapy. And it's funny, I just ramble on about stuff, but I get it. You guys are kind of you pick up on certain things, and I get that. And just kind of going back to the VA Claims Insider thing, that's how I got started. I was watching Brian's videos and just I don't like reading. I do now. I don't really like it now, but I have to if I want to have a clue what the fuck I'm talking about. And Brian got me off my ass to file a claim. Um, it helped. Again, whatever. Just at the end of the day with him, um, he's still, I like him. I like him as a person and no ill will. And I guarantee you that's the way he feels about me, even though I've, definitely laid him away a little bit indirectly. But it's little things, and it's good therapy, and that's what I'm trying to do. This is really good therapy for me, and yeah, I lashed out like a kindergartner because this is my therapy too, and I'm so stoked that you guys feel the same way. You're 80% all done on your own. Yeah, cool. What you shouldn't and shouldn't do during your CNP exam. It's simple stuff too. And going back to Paratrooper Girl was just like, yeah, she caught the guy being a shady motherfucker in the CNP exam. She caught him, like, yeah, do a little bit more. And it's like, no, I'm not here to impress you. I'm in pain right here, and I do not need to move an inch further. There's a form. Don't have it off the top of my head right now. That's also new within the last 3 or 4 months. Um, Google it and then go to the VA.gov website. How do I get my VA claims file? And there'll be a form. I think I did a video, actually, a couple videos ago. Sorry, a couple videos ago. $3 got a super sticker right on. Appreciate you. Did I turn off the notifications again or something? I don't know if my notifications are popping up or not. All right, going through. Yep. Your claims file so important. It is what the VA is using against you. Anybody that works at the VA, including VA raiders, whatever, they will all be like, get the C file. You have no clue what's in it, which is scary because that's what they're using against you. Like, how would you imagine like going into court, whatever it is, criminal charges, and you have no clue what you're going in for? Like, you're just clueless. You're in the dark simply because you didn't ask. So now you know, yes, it's going to take a year or longer or shorter or whatever. Get it. Get your C file right now. It's not going to affect your current claim. Get it. And while you're engaged with the claims process, have an updated copy of your C file. Yep, I piss a lot. Yeah, no, I can't. I don't have my GoPro turned on, so yeah, sucks. No, I just need to not drink. You're currently active duty. Should you make another appointment? So for you, you're active duty, so you don't have secondary conditions right now. So you could say you need to just talk about your headaches. You don't need to say why you have headaches because you don't need to worry about secondary conditions. But you do need to get your headaches on the record and anything else. I like where your head's at with secondary conditions. It's weird to explain, and I don't really know quite how to explain it. I sure wish I would have been you watching me in 1990 or 91 before I got out. But you don't need everything for you is going to be a direct service connection. Get out and just launch 57 claims at them, make them all stick, get your 100%, and you'll be done before you even get started. Then you just have to deal with the jackass doctors. That sounds like the one to me. VBA 20-10206 FOIA request. Yep, thank you. That's the one you want. All Vietnam and Vietnam era vets should be 100% PNT, and I agree with that 100%. Vietnam was a shit show war. You guys are not, if you're not getting it, you're like, you're just going to die. If you don't figure out how to fight this and get your 100%, you're just going to end up dead. It sucks, but that's just, it's just the way it is. You just got just got to look. I don't know what you're talking to. What's up, Joseph? How's it going, man? Yeah, I guess 0352 is not moderating tonight. All good. He shows up on Sundays. I got this kind of, the chat's kind of slow. Like I said, I was kind of paranoid. I've talked about that. I don't need to talk about it too much more. You guys get the point. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm going to focus on this, and we're all good. But yeah, he's got a real job. So this comes up a lot. I've actually done it in one of my C&P exams. But I mean, if you get caught with a voice recorder in your C&P exam, it's going to fuck you up, that for sure. And then, I mean, at the bare minimum, why are you recording me? We're not in a one-party consent state. Even if you are, I'm in Idaho, it's a one-party consent state. Now you're not talking about your disability. You're talking about the legalities of bringing a recording device into a C&P exam. So what happens if your C&P exam lasts 5 minutes and you spend 4 minutes talking about voice recorders? How good do you think that's going to be for your claim? My solution is don't be a dumb shit and don't get caught. But not everybody can understand how to do that. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm sneakier, but I'm a pretty sneaky motherfucker. I've gotten away with everything and never gotten arrested, and I don't plan on it. I would say it's better policy to not bring a voice recorder into your C&P exam. Probably just better to do that. If you can bring your wife in there as a witness, you got to go in there knowing what this guy's doing. You got to be able to spot him. And the first thing is, hi, how's it going? Come back, Craig. Thank you for your service. You should already be looking at this guy sideways. No, you are not required to quit your job if you're at 100%. The only time you're going to have problems with a job is if you get TDIU, otherwise known as IU, individual unemployability. That's if you're rated at 70% or 80% or 90%, but you're getting paid at the 100% level. That's when you're going to have a problem with your job. I'm 100% PNT, and I could go fire Jeff Bezos and tell you, you know what? You're fucking out of here. I run Amazon tomorrow, and I'll make whatever he makes. And the VA would be totally cool with it. Jeff probably wouldn't be so happy. You're taking the new CPAP machine for a spin. How's that bad boy? Adding sleep apnea to your growing list of disabilities. Yeah, that CPAP machine, man, that thing, talk about an insomnia problem. Yeah, and this is the deal. Recording the C&P exam, gaming the system. You are fucked up in the head. You have mental health problems that you don't even know about because of your fucked up shitty back and the rest of your shitty body parts. So we're getting there. We're going to get on your mental health part and figure out how to service connect your migraines and your explosive asshole and IBS and GERD and all that. But you have enough problems keeping your own story straight because you have memory loss. You're paranoid as fuck. You don't trust anybody. Like, do you think lying is actually going to help? You're going to actually be recorded as a lying sack of shit. Like, that's what they're going to say. They're going to call you a malingerer. Don't lie. It's so much easier to, I mean, it's hard enough to keep the straight story straight. Throwing lies in there does not help. I've never lied about anything to the VA. I've known that. And I get it. Like, this is so hard. I'm going to just twist the truth a little bit and make it my own truth. You're going to get caught. You whatever, you know, I'm not going to say people don't do it and pull it off. I'm just saying it's easier to tell the truth. And I'm not even saying like from a upstanding citizen. I'm not one of those either. I'm a piece of shit. I've gotten away with a lot of fucking bullshit in my life. I just didn't get caught. But when you're dealing with the VA, it's going to hurt your record. It's going to hurt your credibility. When your credibility, I am actually credible in the eyes of the VA because I haven't lied to them. I tell them the truth. I didn't know what my truth was, right? But finally got it. Don't lie, don't lie, don't lie. All right, another piss break. What a shocker. And I'm going to get another White Claw. I got a couple more sips. Wes has a CMP exam tomorrow for TMJ. Hopefully you know what. Well, so I know what TMJ is, some fucked up thing in your jaw. So just talk about that. How's your jaw? Shitty or whatever it is. You're filing a claim, so obviously it's shitty. I wouldn't go trying to figure out how to service connect your jaw to your foot on a secondary basis and go start rambling on about that stuff. Just talk about your jaw. How's your jaw make you feel like shit? How much does it hurt? It hurts a lot. How much can it move? I don't know what a CMP exam for TMJ is, but stay focused on your TMJ. And this thing could be over in 5 minutes. So don't dilly dally. Don't talk about Facebook. Don't talk about, President Biden, who's your president now. Don't want to be political. It's just factual. Don't talk about all the whatever out there, and just talk about your TMJ. Longboard camelback. One way to do it, I'm just saying, record buttons have problems. And I get it, Sean. Like you can't remember what's going on, so you want a better record of what's going on. But I'm telling you from experience of recording people, when you start recording what is going on, you focus on the recording more than what you're supposed to be doing. And if you're thinking about the recording, you're not thinking and you're not paying attention to what the CNP examiner is actually doing. Yeah, you could, if you grab their boob, grossly inappropriate behavior, assault, might get arrested, and they might deem that you're incompetent, and then you can't even manage your own money. I'd probably stay away from the boob grabs, but it's a strategy if you can't control yourself and you like boobs, I guess. I think I'm at about 7 of them. The truth will get you paid. It's easier to tell the truth. It's hard enough telling the truth because you haven't even been truthful with yourself and your mental health problems and your disabilities and your secondary conditions and all that stuff because you didn't even know about them. So you haven't even been truthful with yourself. So it's hard enough to articulate the truth as you know it at the time as you educate yourself. Learn. That's a good one. TMJ is typically a 10% claim. I wouldn't call that a complete loser, but it's something. I don't know. There's probably secondaries for it, but thanks for the tip. All right, cool. We've been rocking and rolling for an hour and 20 minutes. Got over 20,000 subscribers on this live stream. 20,006 as it is right now. There we go. It's focusing. Awesome. 20,000 sucks. Now we're going for 30. Combat Craig out. See you Sunday.